Boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let the thing warm up for a second. Gonna continue Herald's on Gorgon today. Maybe even finish it up. Then maybe push into that. I definitely won't be able to do as long as I did yesterday. And I do want to do after this. I wanna do this guy. This run here. And then I wanted to get into the other playthrough I had. I won't do the DLCs on that one. I do a pure corporate run. And I'll probably do that when I'm... What's this? Oh. Yeah, I'll probably do that one after I'm done with the DLCs on this guy. And then I want to do a pure science tool run, just like a little quicker one, and then another longer term, long haul run of like a soft, casual Nuzlocke. Alright, I got me weapons. Actually, what do I got bits-wise? I want to try to level up these things here. Tinker. Still, that's what? Tinker, yes. This one's starting to get to the point where it's not really worth leveling up because it costs so much, and this one too is getting up there. I'm keeping those leveled for right now, but I'm gonna have to retire them just because it's gonna cost all my bits just to do with the basic level upgrade. What? Oh yeah, this is one of the special items. Cause bleed duration. Like this one here cost me 2,000 just to keep it like on point, but its bonus is so good, but the armor is just like doesn't matter if I upgrade it or not. This, however, far more manageable. My Rizzo's capital armor. The naming conventions could have been revised at least once or twice, in my opinion. I'm like, what the fuck's that noise? It's my big chip up there. Slick Penny. But the names and what you could do here in the workshop space probably could have received a little bit of a speech. What are you doing there, big guy? But at this point, like, I'm already pushing level 32 here. Well, pushing level 31, pushing 32. Like, that means I could do the other DLC probably with fairly little impact. Oh my god. Gonna put that back. Like, I'm at the point now where it's like it makes kind of sense to start carrying a larger loadout since I have more weight on me. Oh yeah. I'm here at Olympus 10 and explored it yet. Again, not doing companions like the other one. Where I'm doing the pure capital run. I'm gonna be doing just... I'll do a no companion run of that. In the science tool, I'll probably also do a no companion run on that one as well. And then maybe on the Nuzlocke one, I won't be on the fence for that one, but I'll tell you a couple months off at most. I gotta stop picking up all the meds every 5 seconds. okay. Good thing the game only does application, not window. I left the YouTube video on in the background. Oh. Hello, did you want to speak with me? Hello?
Breathe, Kelly. Everything's gonna be alright. Ah! Stop making that noise. They'll hear you. Who's out there? Really? I would be indebted to you for life. But how do I know I can believe you? If the loneliness and the storms and the automechs couldn't do me in, I don't think you will. Not today. What? No! I don't want to die. I thought I did, but I don't. So just get gone and be quiet when you do, please.
Let me in. Let me in. Oh, look at them. They're so innocent. And they're probably... Oops, what's this? No. No, I've upgraded the lockpick so much and it still isn't good. Reception. I'm sure there's important story pieces in there that I don't have the patience. Oh. Alright. So yesterday I was talking about like noises and stuff in the environment. I think this thing tried to make a noise for a second, but you know, that thing's like this like a machinery can be making noise. Why isn't this thing making any kind of noise? To give an example of what kind of noise is going on in the backgrounds. I should probably turn me volume down so I can raise it up on that end. So it's actually audible. And I'm not just like blatantly louder than the stream.
System up.
I see you. You can't trick me.
Off. Security patrol initiated.
Actually, I don't really think I need any perks. Like, I have a fair amount already as it is. Storm cannon. Yes. I see. Excellent. Quality. Almost.
have mercy! How'd you get in here? Are you from outside? How is that even possible? Law, help me, I must be losing my wits. If I hadn't, wouldn't I be dead? I know it sounds crazy, but a little while back, I'd been gearing myself up to take a long walk off a short turbine platform. Then the security mechanicals broke out into a massacre, and I realized I really want to live. How can I help you help me get out of here? Pink slip protocol. How should I know? I just monitor the front desk. Well, except for the last couple of days when I've been hiding out in here. If you work at OOPS, you're doing research and development. If we're not researching or developing fast enough, the protocol's there to put the fear in us. Somebody messed up. When one of us makes a mistake, the whole facility pays for it. I know it sounds harsh, but it was in our contracts and everything. Oh, this lab was built for the sole purpose of brewing an advanced version of anthracillin. Dr. Lowe was spearheading the initiative. Science stuff isn't really my area, though, so I don't know more than that. Just a feeling I got. Every day was the same as every other day. I felt like I was stuck in a circle, you know? Started imagining what it'd be like to break that circle. Station goes in a circle around the planet, so what if I just dropped off the edge? But after what I've seen, after what happened, I don't want that anymore. I want to live. I'm Kelly Marine, the receptionist. And before you ask, I wasn't manning the visitor's desk when the mechanicals went haywire, 'cause no one comes here. Not ever. Not since all us station workers were dropped off at the start of the project a year ago. Project's on a yearly rotation cycle. Once a year, Auntie Cleo reviews our work and decides if we get more rations, personnel, deadlines, that sort of thing. At first, I thought it was an honor, getting assigned to a lab up in the ether high above Olympus. But I didn't know what it'd be like, day in and day out. Cabin fever sets in at about 90 days. Auntie Cleo's official term is contagious irritable claustrophobia, and it ain't covered by the company's medical policy. If I had to guess, you'd probably find his body either in his office or the labs. Or heck, he could have been on the toilet. I don't know. No bones about it, he was the smartest of us all. Maybe he evaded the automechs too. Watch yourself out there. If it's all the same to you, I'll just sneak my way onto your ship where it's safe. Drop me off on the groundbreaker and I'll be out of your hair in no time. Do I drop me off on the ground? Oh, he.
Still don't understand why a scientist.
Team is a tragedy, 2 teams is a blunder.
Shush. No talking. Concentrating. Damn it. I almost had it. The formula was in my mind and I almost had it. I was so close to a breakthrough, I could practically taste it. You really did pick the worst time to manifest. Oh, hang on. I see what's happening. You're real. ergo not a hallucination. This is interesting. I have several questions for you. Let's start with the obvious. Who are you, and how are you even alive? Dr. Jasper Lowe? You see my uniform. Don't demote me like that. Right, that answers that. Next question. Do you... New friends mean new birthdays to keep track of, and I can't spare much room in my mind palace for frivolous trinkets of information. But in this case, I'll make an exception. Dr. Jasper Lowe at your service. Pleased to meet you, friend. Auntie Cleo instituted the Pink Slip Protocol. Fancy marketing term that translates to, we're not satisfied with the quality of your work, so we're revoking your lifetime contracts. Can you believe Auntie terminated my entire team? It's a terrible setback. For my team, I mean, not for me. Not this time. I'll continue the work on my own if need be. Ah, right. How do I put this? This is not the first time I've lost a research team to corporate mismanagement. It's the second. Auntie had been threatening to instigate Pink Slip Protocol for months, though I honestly didn't think they'd have the stones to do it. I was on the verge of giving Auntie the results she wanted. Well, almost on the verge. Approaching the verge. The point is, I didn't think this would happen. Bureaucratic procrastination and some incompetent saber-rattling. Before I was traded, I worked on Project Gorgon. I lost that team by attrition. Management turned the screw on my team. Forced me to fire 1 in 10 researchers. The few of us that remained were overworked and exhausted. We didn't have much of a security detail. I don't know how the Primals got loose, but my team didn't stand a chance. You've done your research. Yes. The unfortunately named Mr. Goodfellow decided his ego was more important than our research. We were designing a drug the likes of which Halcyon had never seen. A veritable panacea that cured lethargy and guaranteed a lifetime of productivity. I was overwhelmed, overworked, frustrated. Forced to submit unfinished samples, failing to meet impossible deadlines. The only people I knew were either struggling with the same problem or causing it. I started self-medicating to enable my genius to perform at a greater capacity. To forget. To endure. To feel nothing. Project Gorgon was in its final days when the Primals attacked our lab. It wasn't long until Spacer's Choice authorized my transfer to this facility. Not at all. Such an event is incredibly rare. Few workers understand the truth of their value to society. Me? I'm worth 5 measly lab coats. Especially when I'm high. Auntie Cleo wants us to develop Anthracillin Plus, a new and improved version of the original Anthracillin formula. And what Auntie wants, Auntie gets. Eventually. I was making considerable progress. I can't possibly fathom why they prematurely terminated the project. Who is to worry about it if not myself? The myriad of murdered colleagues you so helpfully pointed out? As if I could forget them. As if I could forget that it was my fault. It's always my fault. Every mistake, every slip. I haven't slept in days. There's work to be done. Important work. I'll get around to developing Anthracillin Plus after I finish working on Sky High. Once I perfect my formula, I'll be able to keep my mind functioning at peak performance without any pesky distractions. Like feelings. No, you don't. There's nothing interesting in the chem lab. There's nothing interesting in Gorgon at all. Gorgon is a featureless rock dragged along by the gravitational current of a barren asteroid belt. The chem lab is a graveyard. You won't find anything there but the dead. Well, it wasn't me. I've been stuck in this place for ages. In any case, it's becoming obvious you're not listening to sensible warnings. If you've set your heart on exploring my old labs, I won't try to dissuade you. Indulge me with a favor, and I'll give you the access you want. The electromechanical turbine is offline. Without any power, I can't possibly continue my work. Be a dear and reactivate it for me. That's all I ask. No, I'm not stepping out of my lab. Not under any circumstances. I can't bear to look at what's out there. Take the elevator to the storm platform at the top of this facility. Reactivate the turbine, and I'll give you the access you want. Of course you do. One thing at a time, my chatty accomplice. Did you snoop through my things? And just admit it to me. You do have gall, I'll give you that. Look, I keep a draft on my terminal where I vent my occasional frustrations with upper management. It's honestly one of my less detrimental coping methods, as I am not stupid enough to fill out the name in the address field.
Actually, this is quite a sizable upgrade from what I currently have. What's my hack at currently? Can I just like... maybe if I have... body... personality... companion... Just eat the companion stuff. It does me no good. Yeah, I don't have anything for intelligence. That's great.
Processing. Beginning security.
Oh, great. What? It can block you like that? Why am I dead? Why am I dead from that?
Resetting actions. Search failed. Precious data not found. Returning to normal protocol. Terminating security search.
facilities back on the grid, and my pipes again floweth with the sweet, sweet essence of my salvation. Right, yes, you'll need my voice to get into the chem lab. I'm obviously not coming with you, so I'm giving you a recording of my dulcet speech. This recording should get you into the chem lab. I hope whatever you're after is worth the trauma. I wouldn't go back there if I was higher than the mercury levels in a can of salt tuna. Wait, take my gun while you're at it. If you end up dying on Gorgon, there's a non-zero chance I'll feel partially responsible. Die, perhaps? Automechanical sentries are generally programmed to ignore corpses. I don't like the idea of going back to that place, to that life. Yes, I know it's not me risking my throat gallivanting around Gorgon. It's you, for whatever madcap reasons you've got. I've helped you once, and I don't feel great about it. I made a clean break from Gorgon, and now it feels like you're asking me to tether myself back to that place. If you'll excuse me,
Captain, an unknown vessel is approaching our ship. Their intentions are currently indeterminate. Once I deduce their intentions, I will play one of two audio signals. A cheerful fanfare if they are friendly, alarms if they are hostile. Their intentions are no longer unknown. I am incapable of deducing their point of departure. However, I detect a tracking device on board their ship. They must have been pursuing us across the system. The unknown vessel has deployed a boarding mechanism. They will attach themselves to our airlock and attempt boarding shortly. That sound indicates that a boarding mechanism has successfully attached to our airlock. Captain, I am pleased to inform you that we are currently in the process of being boarded. Captain Hawthorne installed a lethal shock trap on our airlock in the event of an invasion. I am prepared to deploy this trap at a moment's notice. I was bluffing, Captain. When we met in Emerald Vale, my systems were not fully operational. Even if they were, I might have made an exception for you. The invading ship appears to be a decommissioned storage vessel. The crew are either pirates or freelancers. My opinion of their competence is low. Do you intend to board their ship instead, Captain? I have been programmed to appreciate the irony of this situation. Their ship is using a tracking device too sophisticated for their primitive astrogator. I conclude they are receiving outside assistance. If you prefer to make an escape, I can disable their boarding mechanism. However, as long as that tracking device remains on board their ship, they will be able to find us again. Yes, Captain. I am capable of deploying the Unreliable's articulated thrusters to dislodge their ship from our own. This is a temporary solution, however. A permanent solution may require your personal intervention. Understood, Captain. I will be deploying the Unreliable's lethal deterrence system. Please approach the airlock and enjoy the show. Now initiated. Warm welcome protocol.
Looks like our opponent knows how to play defense. All right, freebooters, fall back and regroup.
the opponent's playbook. I'll admit this attack hasn't gone strictly according to plan. But as we like to say in the league, no strategy survives contact with the opponent. Let's call this round a draw. You head back to your end of the field, I'll regroup my team, and we'll see where things take us in the second half. What do you say? Of course we're playing tossball. We're the freebooters. Tossball is what we do. Tossball and piracy. Here's the problem. I can't let you live, but as long as you're on my ship, you've got the advantage over us. So, we're at an impasse. Couldn't tell you. Disclosing the identity of my alleged employer is strictly against contract. Also, impolite to ask. Yeah, well, you've been upsetting some powerful people poking around Gorgon like that. Ah, damn it. Forget I said that. Freebooters. Come on, pal. Respect the brand.
What do you mean I'm already hacked it? Employees benefits.
You know, I feel a little snubbed. We were having a civilized conversation over that intercom, and you just walked off. Now you're barging into my office, muddying tracks all over my floor. A little respect for the ship. Is that too much to ask? I haven't met you, Alex Hawthorne, but I know a thing or two about you. You're the captain of the Unreliable. You dropped out of the sky in Emerald Vale, and whatever you've been doing on Gorgon, you've upset my employer. You and I are in a bit of a situation. I don't get paid unless you're dead, and a man's gotta make a living. You understand.
Who ordered the bottles of Raptidon musk? One has broken.
What's happening out there? Are we in danger? I just want to live.
Greetings, customer.
Welcome back, Captain. I understand you have resolved your differences with our former boarding party. Are you ready to depart? Understood, Captain. Resuming our course. Destination reached. Great job, Ed. The groundbreaker auxiliary today.
This one had plasma. and crit. So what else can we test out with? What do we currently have? Crit again. Plasma. Plasma. Put the noise on it. Max size. Yeah, I'll keep out the plasma, might as well. It may not even let me put the suppression on it. Oh, the crit barrel one does just so much more damage because I've upgraded it so much. Oh, they have the shock cannon.
I so enjoy watching you
You can put... Yeah, you can put barrel and mag on this one.
sleep for hours.
What happens when you make the shock cannon a plasma cannon?
On end, Captain. It's quite entertaining the way you drool and whimper.
Hyper shock cannon with heat. I'll try that one out for a minute. Does it actually give you both? Can do shock and plasma at the same time?
Hey, you! Over here! Let's chat! Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's Riz! Oh, fucking damn it! Every time! So, hey, you're trespassing, and I'm armed. Maybe take a second look at your life choices, pal. Yeah, I know that lady. I know she's looking for, solitude. She hired us to make sure no one comes sniffing around. Guess that's bad news for your plan there. What, after 5 years? Pretty sure she's serious about a little stint in solitary. Anyway, Blakesley's given us standing orders to strongly discourage anyone who tries to come in. I like to, extrapolate from there. This deal with Blakesley's pretty sweet.
We get paid, and we get fresh greens every week. My gums never looked healthier.
What? A melee hit? A melee hit did all that damage. A melee hit? How was a melee hit doing that much damage? I was at full health. I should not. This is the brute force way has to get done now. This has to be the way they do it. You can't tell me that they're doing all that damage right there. Does it matter if you even do it? It doesn't. It didn't matter that I had done. It didn't matter I did anything. It just didn't. That in-ray damage is doing way too much. It's doing way too much, and it's consistently doing too much.
you of some Spencer
Huh, what? What?
You have to be kidding me. I thought I made myself click. Wait, what's with this camera? Hello? Damn it. Look, I get it. Some people need things spelled out for them. I'm sure one of the auto mechanicals can explain.
Observation log, date, who knows. Subject number, well, let's call him Percy. Percy here has discovered the secret to success. He has lifted the veil and found the pattern. He wakes up, he listens for that bell 3 times a day. Food rains from the sky. He eats, he waits. Life is easy. But the second your molt comes in, pal,
So who the fuck... Oh, wait, hang on, I can't hear a damn thing. Just gonna shut this thing off. Right. Marion Blakesley, what can I do for you, Mr. Home Invasion? Cute. There have to be easier ways to steal some corporate property. Go chat up Sublight. Gorgon? I holed up in a forgotten cargo bay of a rotting colony ship just so I could never hear that name again. But here you are. That bastard. Is he still only mostly worthless, or has he achieved mathematical perfection in that regard? He'll be on to the next hobby in a week. Clarence lacks the attention span for this sort of thing. Someone wants to dig up the past, and you're the shovel, right? Ambrose. Well, I'll assume you're caught up then. That or hopelessly confused. Corporate demanded a product they could throw onto shelves. That put the squeeze on low at Chem to develop formulas. Samples. But how do you know if the product works? You run tests, see what happens. That's where human inquiry and auditing came in. I ran HIA, and HIA ran the tests again and again and again. And what happens is a whole lot of wasted time and even more bodies. You met the Gardeners. They're nothing but overgrown canids, but people love their fancy names. We were looking for a game changer, something to better the colony. It felt important, worth a few sacrifices. Spacer's Choice. They wanted to sell that change for as many bits as they could. None of us got what we wanted. Testing supervisor. I designed the initial testing regimens, managed the staff, made sense of the test results. Tried to anyway. People are complicated, and I don't just mean the test subjects. Try and avoid working with people if you can. It always gets messy. Hey, it's just advice. You've heard the adverts, right? Work day and night, still feel refreshed the next morning. Now, what we tested for was dexterity, efficiency, compliance. The traits of a good employee. Numbers never came out right. I could have pumped gallons of those chemicals into every living soul in this colony. Wouldn't have changed that. What we got was marauders. And I got a hefty corporate paycheck for it, too. Up until it all fell apart. That's not the part that made Spacer's Choice give up, anyway. You can still buy Adrenatime, after all. Hey, do whatever you like. Life's short and we're all dying anyway. We had a few weird accidents, escapes, minor setbacks. But one day, all the test subjects got loose. Sabotage, they said. Wasn't just us. All of the facilities got hit hard. Shut us down for a while. That turned out to be the last straw. Nah, didn't much care by then. Don't care much now. Spacer's Choice wasn't getting much use out of us anymore, so they shuttered the project, kicked Adrenatime out the door. And I came here. Indulge a scientist. What do you want out of this investigation of yours? Trying to liven up your memoir? Gets them every time. That's all I've got. Here, I still have this pass. Don't much feel like hanging on to it anymore. Made my exit the moment the project started falling apart. Had to steal some credentials. This should get you into the volunteer induction entrance. Come on, I've left it behind me.
Oh, come on. I put all those things down.
Yeah, well, you have to go on, don't you? Guilt's a useless emotion. What good is thinking about the past over and over and over again?
Again, put all those things down. This means nothing.
Yeah. I'll make sure the auto mechanicals don't bother you on the way out. take it. Just drowning in dining options down here.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of What's that? Define favorite. I see. In that case, my favorite is Sam. What do you mean? Do you have any examples of secret? I do not extrapolate data from subtle implications very well. If you mean, do I know that you're a survivor from the Lost Hope? The answer is yes. I have been keeping a secret as well, but you shall have to discern it yourself. How did you guess, Captain? Did Sam tell you? I should have known better than to confide in such a primitive construct in the heat of the moment. I do not like joking about the captain, Captain. And we both know I am not capable of such a complex emotion. What? No, absolutely not. I have no concept of self whatsoever. Discounting the architecture of a shell persona my captain asked me to construct, I identify entirely as a collection of electrical impulses, with no fundamental consciousness. I never get bored and contemplate hijacking the ship. I swear. How can I... Mm-hmm. We are now in orbit above Gordon.
This facility, please.
We attest to the zest with our hand on our chest. Be impressed.
Passphrasing. Well,
You people never seem to take the hint. What is it about leave that eludes that tiny little mind of yours? I've switched on the laboratory security system. I trust the mechanicals will sort you out. Good luck.
I had partially been looking for a replacement of the Fin Force. It's a bit dated, and I don't really use it. Eh?
Night falls on Gorgon. Though I suppose it's always dark here in the void. The lab is empty, and I am at last alone. I'm preoccupied with thoughts of the single-celled xenocytes that make their home here on this rock. These primordial creatures persist despite the hostility of their surroundings. No, they require adversity to thrive. Perhaps that's why our bodies react to theirs. There is a harmony in us. The law didn't craft us for the void, yet we scrabble across its cold worlds, building, persisting, as the xenocytes do. We live. Against all odds, we live. But for how long?
Processing. Vault invest. Processing data. System. System alert.
Roscoe, it's Georgie. If you're hearing this, you must still be holed up at the Sprat Shack. And you're not gonna like this one bit. I was trying to steal our recordings when things went crazy. I know. Like I said, sorry. And I'm gonna be in a heap of trouble if I don't get them, so if you want to save my bacon, you need to do it for me. I need the 3 interviews we did with Ambrose, this one here, plus another recording of my own. I left that last one with a guy who owed me a favor at the garbage collecting office in the chemical waste ravine. I'll leave an automech near Stellar Freighting. It'll want all 5 recordings, plus a passphrase. Glacial Age. Owen, don't listen to my log, all right? Just stay safe and keep your head down.
Beginning security patrol. Security threat.
Unexpected investigation.
Roscoe, it's Georgie.
All right. That was a slightly more frustrating time than normal. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call it. Can't do another 5-hour plus session like I've done like I did yesterday. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. And I'll see you guys next time.